Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 93. Welcome. Well, I have 4 finished objects to show you today, so let's get started. Okay, so last week I showed you that I was working on an amigurumi of a tiger, and the pattern is Thomas the Tiger, I think, Thomas the Tiger, and this is a pattern by Jess Huff. Her website is jesshuff.com, and I will put links in the description box below where you can find the pattern. And anyway, I finished him. So here he is. I am really in love. I think he turned out very cute, very cute. He has a little tail in the back, and so that helps him sit well. I attached his legs so that way the legs would drop down, but he will sit up as well. So anyway, I am super happy with him. I think he just turned out so cute. Okay, so this will be a baby gift for a girl that works in my dental office who is having a baby. Okay, so that's finished object number 1. Finished object number 2 is an entry for the locale, which is a crochet along that Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, and Karen of Happiness is Homemade. They are hostessing, and it is where you make a project that represents where you're from. So that's why they called it the locale. And at first I didn't know for sure if I was going to participate in it because I couldn't think of what to do. And then I've come across this pattern, and well, actually it's a tutorial on YouTube. And so when I saw that, I thought, oh, well, that's Texas. So I decided to make them, them. So this is what I made. Anyway, they are little cowboy baby booties, so cowboy booties instead of cowboy boots. And of course I made both pair. This is a tutorial on YouTube, and the channel is called Lovingly Nigh. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, I've never seen her channel before. This is the first time I've run across this channel, and she's got some really cute tutorials for other little items. So please go over and check out her channel because she does a really good job with her tutorials. And like I said, she has a variety of different types of things that she has tutorials for on her channel, and so I'm sure you'll be able to find something that you just can't resist making. So anyway, here it is, and I already took a picture of them and I entered them in the locale Ravelry page as entry to that crochet along. I also am going to be using this as a baby gift, so that's works in progress number 2. Okay, works in progress number 3 is, that's finished object number 2. Finished object number 3 is another preemie hat. Now, just as a reminder, I did have a goal at the beginning of the year that I wanted to make 3 preemie hats per month until October, so that way I will have 30 hats to donate to the Halloween hat drive for one of my local hospital NICUs. So anyway, starting off for the hats for March, I did this one. This is the Sleepy Owl hat, and the pattern is by Katie McKinley. And I just went down a couple of hook sizes to make it more preemie sized. And the only other thing I did as far as changing the pattern or anything, all I did was I did double thickness on the ears. So I made 2 and put them together just so they would stand up. I thought they would stand up a whole lot better. Okay, so anyway, there it is. I think it turned out really cute. I made it just with scrap scrap yarns. So I was able also to enter this into the yarn bingo that for March that I am playing along with, that is being hosting. Oh, I get that word messed up. It's hosted by Llama Mama Kayla, and Llama Mama is her YouTube channel. So I will link her below and information about the yarn bingo activity that she has each month. And so that way, maybe next month, you can print the calendar out and you can play along as well. So I entered this one as something made with scraps. And I entered this one because it is a gift for a male in my life. So because of a baby boy to be born. And so anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with that, taking pictures along with the calendar and entering my things in the yarn bingo. So that's fun. Okay, so that was finished object number 3. It was the preemie hat. And so finished object number 4 is I finished another one of the Wizard of Oz squares. And now this is for a favorite music make-along that Amber over at Ooh Ah Crochet is hosting. I've done 3 of the Wizard of Oz character squares. So here is my 3rd one. This one, of course, is the Scarecrow. So I was really happy with the way he turned out. So now I have 3. I need to do the Tin Man next. And, of course, there's other characters that I would like to do. Where I found this pattern is actually a cross-stitch pattern. And I believe the website is called Cloud Factory, something like that. I will link it in the description box below. But like I said, it was a cross-stitch pattern that I just took the characters off of that chart because I purchased that to make corner-to-corner squares. And so, of course, there's 7. I think the chart has 7 of the Wizard of Oz characters in it. There's the 4, of course, and then the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch and the Wizard. Yeah, that's 7. So the make along only runs until April the 1st, and so I've got a couple more weeks left, I guess. Today is April 14th, so yeah, 2.5 weeks. So I don't know if I'm having a fun time with this project. I don't know if I'm going to be finished with it in order to enter it into the make along, because I keep thinking, oh well, I gotta do this square and I have to add this character, and then I want to do a yellow brick road type design around the whole entire thing before I border it. So I'm really beginning to think that it's going to take me longer than the deadline of the make along. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm enjoying it. It's a fun project that I'm working on. Okay, so that's all my finished objects for this week. I got several things finished and off my list, so that's good. Now, as far as my works in progress, I just have 2 items to show you because I finished all these other ones. So the 2 I'm going to show you is, number 1 is I am making another one of the flower textured blanket. This is the baby blanket I did a few weeks ago. It was the white blanket that had the pink roses in the corner. I will pop up a picture here of the first one that I made. Okay, so somebody saw the picture that I just showed you on, I guess it was my Facebook page, but anyway, it's a lady that I go to church with, a friend of mine, and her daughter is having a baby, a little girl, her first little girl, and so she asked me to make the blanket, and it's a commission for her grandbaby. So I've started the second one. And this is how much I've done. I'm working on the body section. Now, I did go down 1 hook size because the other one turned out quite large. And also, since the body of the this is the main piece, has the holes in it. I wanted to try to make it where the holes were a little bit smaller. So I did go down to a size G hook. It's makes it a little bit denser. I was using an H hook before, but I think the size is going to be a good size. The other one was a little bit, like I said, on the big size, I think. So that's why I decided to go down hook size. So anyway, this is what I've done so far. So that's coming along. The baby is due the beginning of May, so I'm doing good. I would like to get it done in April next, by the end of next month, so I can go ahead and give it to the lady, so then she can get it to her daughter who is out of state. So anyway, so that was works in progress number 1. And also I found a really cute tutorial. I haven't done it yet, but I've seen that she had posted it on YouTube, her YouTube channel, or at least part 1 and part 2. I'm waiting for the 3rd part. But it is Rose of the Philippines, which is CD Aki. I think you pronounce her channel name like that. Anyway, she has a tutorial on some little baby sandals that have a little flower on them, or yeah, embellishment of flower. And I was thinking I will add that to that blanket. I think that would be super cute if I do little white sandals with the pink, the same pink I do the roses for the blanket, a little rose on the sandals. So I think it'll be cute, and I've never made baby sandals before, but I'm going to follow Rose's tutorial, and I'm hoping they'll turn out well, and so I will include that as a bonus to go along with that baby blanket. Okay, next work in progress. I just started working on it just a minute ago because earlier I was in the Zoom meeting. I spoke about the Zoom app last week. Anyway, it's almost like it's my weekly crochet group that I like to get together and video chat with. And somebody on there was asking me, it was Tammy of Beaded Wind Socks. Hi, Tammy. Well, that's her channel name. She does not make YouTube videos at the moment. But anyway, I've gotten to know her, and so she was asking me about if I had started this square, and I said no, I hadn't started it yet, but I have now. So I want to show you. Okay, this is the Stash Buster square number 5. It's part of the Stash Buster square blanket crochet along that is been being hosted by Heather of the Unraveled Mitten. And this is, like I said, square number 5 that I've started on it. Haven't finished yet, almost. But I'll show you my progress is right there. I am using size 3 DK, well, I guess it's DK. It's number 3 weight yarns. In fact, this is part of a mandala cake because I had a few that were just pieces, and so I wanted to use them for my scraps for this project. And then this variegated stuff, this is some baby variegated stuff that I had that's very lightweight. It's like the Lion brand Jamie yarns, I think, and it's very thin. And so I picked up a few variegateds out of my scrap stash to use on these squares. So my squares are not 12-inch squares, they're about 9-inch squares. I'm making the squares and then I'm going around them in white, a single crochet a couple of times all the way around for a border. And so she releases a square every other week for the whole entire year. We'll have 24 squares at the end, and then we're supposed to put them together for a blanket or a throw Afghan. Anyway, what I was thinking is, since my squares are smaller and I will probably donate it for Project Linus, I'm thinking that I will do one extra square, or like repeat one from the earlier squares. So I'll have 25, and then I'll do 5 squares by 5, and it'll be a square blanket. Lapgan size, I'm assuming, I'm thinking it's going to be something like that. So anyway, that's my square number 5. So I'm getting there. I have just a few more rows to go and then do the border, and of course I've got ends to weave in. So works in progress number 2. Okay, So that's all my works in progress. Like I said, I finished so many this week. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. But upcoming, let's go to upcoming. Last week I mentioned that a crochet designer had contacted me and asked me to pick out one of her patterns. She would gift it to me for free if I would make the pattern and review it. She's also given me 5 coupon codes to get this particular pattern that I picked out, to get it free, and I'm going to use that in a giveaway. So there'll be 5 winners of those coupon codes, so that way they can also do the pattern. And I told you last week also that the pattern I picked out was an amigurumi of a porg, which is a Star Wars character, and I really wanted to get the tiger finished because it's a baby gift, and I really would like to give it to the lady at the dentist office, not this coming Monday but the next one, because my son will be going to his last orthodontist checkup. He gets his braces off, so we're excited about that. And anyway, I wanted to give it to her when I was there at the office, because then we won't be back. We won't be doing the monthly checkups. And so after that, except for just a regular 6-month checkups, whatever. And I wanted to make sure I got it to her in plenty of time because I won't be going as regularly. So anyway, so I got that finished. So now I can start the porg. This is by Lear of Crochet. I think it's crochetwithlear.com, and I guess her name is Lear. It's spelled L-I-R, so I'm thinking that's how you pronounce it. I will link this in the description box below, a link to her website, so you can go check our projects out. She's got some really cute patterns, and each pattern that she's got, that she has for sale, she also includes a full tutorial, video tutorial, and the written pattern. So I think that's awesome. And so I'm anxious to get that started. I want to start working on it. In fact, I'm going to really try to start working on it today and get started on it, so I can give you a review on how her tutorial and how her patterns are. So that's upcoming. Okay, I also have 2 more preemie hats for March, so that way I will keep with my goal as far as getting 3 preemie hats done per month, character hats. And so I've got 2 more I need to make this month, so I'm sure I will be having at least 1, maybe 2 to show you next week. So that's upcoming. I am also wanting to do a tutorial on, well, I don't know if you call it a tutorial, but I'm going to do a video telling you how I came up with my, I can show it to you, part of it. That's the corner-to-corner design I'm going to be doing for a blanket. I did not design this. In particular, it was a free clip art that I found, and Danica over at Lady Love Design Boutique helped me chart it out, this part. But what I'm going to be doing is adding a name banner across the top, and somebody had requested me to do a tutorial, I guess, just kind of talking about how I did that as far as getting the numbers to match up. And so I want to do that soon. I'm still kind of in the organizing stage of it. I have to do a few little swatches and different things, so then I can discuss how I design a corner-to-corner project where I add letters or a name onto the project, kind of like I did the Yarnjoy up there. So anyway, you can be looking forward to that, or hopefully you be looking forward to it. I say you can be watching for it. Let's put it that way. Okay, so that's upcoming, and of course Jada in Stitches, her calendar blanket project, part 3 will be out in. I'm thinking it's maybe not this coming week, but the next one. So within a week or 2, that will be coming out. So then I'll be showing you another section on that project. So I guess that's all I can mention right now about the upcoming things. Now I do want to say or show you that I was taking part in a crochet carousel that Loretta, no, not Loretta and Blaine. Well, it was kind of through Loretta and Blaine, but they were not actually, they were kind of co-hosting it. It was hosted by a lady that she does not make YouTube videos, but she's on Facebook, and she, which is a friend of Loretta and Blaine's, of Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. Please go check their channel out. They're trying to make it to 250 subscribers, so they want to get, so then they can do a nice giveaway. And so please, they're really close to it. So go over there and check out their channel and subscribe. Okay, so they along with Teresa, who was the lady that was also kind of co-hosting, they started a crochet carousel package, and it has been going on. There was a few delays here and there because of mail strikes from Canada and the weather, the snow, and just whatnot. There was different things that happened beyond anybody's control, but it kind of slowed the carousel down. Plus the fact that there was about 18 people, I think, in the carousel. Started back in like October, November, somewhere around there. Well, anyway, I finally got it, and I took out the items that I wanted to keep, and I replaced them, the same number of items in the box, to send off to the next person, which I already did. In fact, I think she's supposed to be getting it today, and then it will be going back to the original host. So the carousel is coming to an end on this carousel. But anyway, I wanted to show you the items that I kept. Everything I picked out that I kept was yarn, except for one item. So let me show you that. Okay, so a lot of these were packaged together, and they were in a package that was labeled counted as one item. Okay, so let's see if I remember how they were packaged. Okay, this package had this one package that was counted as one item had this skein in it. This is a Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Bright Yellow. So that's a good basic color. Always good to have basic colors on hand. And then also in the same package, so it still says count as one, it had these two skeins, and it does have a sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but there is a sparkle. This is Red Heart Boutique Midnight, and this is the colorway Vista Panorama. And it's a very nice, interesting yarn. It is a 4-weight yarn, although I would say it's a kind of a chunkier number 4. It is kind of like, it's kind of chained. It's very interesting. I've never used this before. There is a pattern on the label that is for a scarf. Serenade, 1942 Serenade. I think that's the name of the scarf, maybe. But anyway, the scarf uses 2 balls, so just enough. This may be a discontinued yarn, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll probably make that scarf, or some nice infinity scarf I can see making with that. Okay, and the next pattern, the next package that also said count as one was these 3 skeins. So I got these 3 little skeins, and this is Deborah Norville from Premier, and it is called Cotton Soft Silk Multi, and the colorway of this is called Watermelon. And so this has it's a blend of cotton and silk together, very soft. And on the package there is a pattern for a beret, I think, there, yeah. And I've never used this yarn before, but I think it would make since it's a cotton silk blend, and I think it would be really cute as some sort of summery scarf, maybe, or something. I'm not sure. It'd be a cute project though, and I can't wait to figure out what to make with it, because I can see it being something for the spring, because it's cooler. Maybe an infinity scarf as well, or something. I'm not sure. Scarflet. Anyway, 3 of those. And I do believe these are discontinued color one, well, because I looked up in Ravelry to see some projects made with these, and there was some really cute projects, but it seemed like it said on there that they were discontinued. I even saw a little baby girl dress made out of this. Really cute. So stay tuned to see what I make out of it. Anyway, so I kept that out of those are the yarns I kept out of the carousel. I also picked out this, it's just a zippered bag, but I thought it was nice and roomy on the inside. It's got a mirror. Woohoo! But it's nice and roomy. It zips all the way down. I think it might have been a makeup bag or a shaving bag. I'm not sure. But I really like that it's like a canvas texture and very sturdy, and I thought it would be great for notions or craft supplies. So I picked that out of the package as well. And oh, there was also a crochet hook that I took out. It's a Susan Bates crochet, just a aluminum, I guess. Crochet, Susan Bates crochet hook, like a G hook, I think. I think it's in the other room. So, but anyway, so that's what I picked out, and then I put, like I said, I replaced the items with some items for me in the box and sent it on to the next recipient. So I just wanted to show you what I received in that crochet carousel. It was a lot of fun. It seemed like, it seemed like it took forever to get. I was so excited to get it. It took forever to get here, but beyond nobody's control. In other words, it was the weather and the shipping and different things. It just had a few problems here and there. But anyway, I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to take part in another carousel. Okay, so that's all. I'm going to sign off for this episode. I think my dog here is wanting me to do something, and I'm the only person here at the moment, so I have to go see what he wants. But anyway, thank you so much to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Join me as I show you weekly the progress on my projects and the different tutorials and things that I've been making lately, and just all the little extra things that I get into. I really appreciate it. Our numbers are really going up, and it's just so fun connecting with so many people. I have a Facebook group. Go over and check that out and join. It is called Yarnjoy Podcast. Join the group, post pictures of what you're working on so that I can see what your projects are. So that way you don't just see mine all the time, but I get to see yours, and I love interacting and sharing in that way as well. I am on Instagram, and it is Yarnjoy_podcast. And I try to post pictures, finished object pictures and stuff over there. I'm trying to get better at getting over there more often. And I think that's it. Everybody have a great weekend. We're having some great weather for a few days, which is wonderful. And so I hope everybody has a nice weekend, nice family time, and nice crafting time. So I guess that's it. So I'll talk to you later, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.